Okay, everyone. Good morning, guys. How are you all? How are you all, guys? I'm live, and you also there. Some people has also joined. There's सबसे पहले the first person to join the class is Vaishnavi Mishra. Hi, Vaishnavi. Welcome to the class, and welcome you all. Whoever are joining, are advised to just put your comment. Hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever. Right. So this is a Business Economics CA Foundation class, and in this class, you know what? This class has been run for the people who are very comfortable in English, and the whole class would be conducted in the English language. And you can see we are taking the classes at 9 maths classes, then Ankur sir's class at accounts classes, then my class, and then law classes, and then the whole package has been given to you, and the entire syllabus will be covered by the YouTube. Okay, everyone, so welcome to Unacademy CA Foundation channel, and if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, go hit the bell icon, right? Hit the bell icon, press the notification bell, and obviously like the video first. Okay, so welcome to this class. This is the 5th lecture where we would be discussing about the economics. We have already covered a lot many things. We have covered the introduction, we have covered what microeconomics is, what macroeconomics is. Yes, we have to cover the macroeconomics. Certain few points are remaining there, but we are going to cover the nature of the business economics today, and lot many things are going to come. Yes, let me see other people who are joining us. So Sagar is there. Hello Sagar, welcome to the class. Gayatri is also there. These are regular students. That's really very cool, right? And Anshul is also there. Do remind your friends to join the class soon as possible, because we are gonna start very soon. Hi Prakhar Pandey, welcome to the class. How are you all, guys? And you know what, yesterday was a result day, CA Foundation result day. I hope you might be getting who had cleared the examinations and all. I don't have the full particulars what Unacademy's score is, but definitely it's a very good score. Some of my students have scored a really great thing, right? Greatly they have performed into it. Some of the students couldn't clear it. There was a mixed feeling for all of us, right? For the teachers especially, because some of the students are getting cleared into the exam, some couldn't make it. So there was a mixed feeling for every educator at an academy. Okay, fine. So let's begin, guys. Let's begin. Let me introduce you to me. The first thing that I am a chartered accountant, right? I am CA Pinkesh Thakrani, and I am a founder of the Money Mug. That's a YouTube channel. And in addition to that, I am a BCom graduate, DSA, and the research analyst. I mentor around 10,000 students so far in the CA, CS category both. And in addition to it, I would recommend you to download the Unacademy Learning app, where you get the daily live classes, structured courses, and unlimited access. There would be no restriction regarding views, number of the views. You can, access the live classes unlimited, and you can access the recorded classes unlimited. And in addition to it, right, Unacademy has started with the iconic subscription, which I recommend you to all of you, right? If you are into the plus, you can upgrade it to the iconic. If you are not into the plus, you can take plus and then upgrade to iconic. Do it fast, because sooner or later the prices are going to up, right? So what is new in iconic subscription, right? The iconic subscription will provide you the personal coach. It will provide you the personal coach. It is going to provide you the printed books within 2 weeks from when you register, a progress tracker, and a discussion channel. So that will add to your preparations, and this is particularly for those students who are really very serious, who want to score the rank. Yes, plus is sufficient. I would say plus is sufficient, but the iconic would add a better, a better value for your, preparation, right? And if you want to take the plus or iconic, you can use my code PINKESH. It's a very simple code. It is my name, right? You will get the 10% off, and I recommend you to go for the 24 months plan. It is 18,900 rupees for plus, and it is 788 rupees per month. So सोचने का नहीं, ले लेने का, right? So let me give other people who has joined. Amulya Sharma, welcome to the class. Akshay, welcome to the class. Prerna Rajput, welcome to the class. Okay, so everybody, if you are ready, then you can just type R there. If you are ready, just type R there. So I can start with some MCQs. I will take some MCQs first, and then I will proceed with the lecture. Okay, right. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, Akshay is ready there. I would be taking your names, right? So that you can feel a connection. Okay. So that you can feel a connection. There's a person called Bean Chartered Accountant. Wow, yeah. What a great name. Right. Yes. So everybody is ready. So I will give you some, some MCQs so that we can take the class forward. So then I can understand whether you understood the concepts or not, right, from the previous classes. Okay, right, that's great. So it's a Demon Empire. Oh, right, very innovative names you are using there. Okay, right, fantastic, guys. The question number 1, this is what I have written all these things, right? I couldn't make it in laptop. I could have presented in the better way, but it's okay, you would understand my handwriting. Okay, right. So first question to you is, the kind of the decision business manager has to take include. Which kind of a decision a business manager has to take? Strategic decision, tactical decision, operational decision, or all of these? Let me know into the comment box, guys. There would be nothing like Minty quiz or Takhato or any other kind of thing that you have to download. You have just to make the comment in the comment box. That's it. Okay. Yes. Which kind of the decision the business manager has to take? This is a part of business economics. We have to take a lot of decisions. Okay. It could be the location of the industry, or it could be hiring an employee, or it could be placing a product into the market, right? Some decisions could be strategic, some could be tactical, or some could be operational, right? What kind of the decisions the business manager has to take? So the answer is yes. Very good. Believer has given the right answer along with Akshay, Bean Chartered Accountant, Demon Empire. Then all of these, yes, actually all of this is a right answer. See, static long-term decisions, okay, the implication would be very long-term, tactical are the medium term, and operational are daily basis. Okay, daily basis. Okay, everyone, right? For example, you're launching a product. Okay, whether to launch the product now or after some time is a tactical thing, right? It is also like what the rival is doing. Okay. What for example, you are selecting the location of your industry. It's a strategic one because it will have the implication for the 20-25 years. On daily basis, you are doing some stuff. You are buying some groceries, or you may be buying some stationery and all. It's operational stuff. Okay, next question to you guys. There are only 4 questions, not much, right? Now, location of the industry. Which kind of decision the location of the industry is? Okay, right. Come on, guys. Is it a strategic decision? Is it a tactical decision, operational decision, or all of these? Let me know into the comment box which kind of decision it is. Location of the industry. See, locating a industry, it's not just like you're making a factory. It's a group or the cluster of the factories. There's only so many, units. Some units may be preparing the spare parts. Some units may be, servicing the employees or the workers into the bigger industries. Some industries would be, some factories would be doing something else. They would be, processing the raw material. So it to make available for the bigger industries, this kind of a thing. Yes, very good. It is a strategic decision. The location of the industry is a strategic decision. Okay, that's great. Everybody is going correct. Gayatri, it's not a tactical one. Tactical one is in relation to the market. According to the environment, when we adjust something into our organization, it is called as tactical one. Okay, right? For example, the rival academy, some other academy, the rival academy has launched a product. Shouldn't we launch the same product? Yes, we should launch the same product with similar features so that we can stand in the competition. You can see like Creta was there, so Maruti came with the S-Cross. Yesterday I told you this example. Okay, this is a tactical decision. Okay, everyone. Whether to go into car manufacturing is a strategic decision. Okay, everyone, right? Apple is entering the car manufacturing. It's a strategic decision. But they are also coming up with the new products every year, right? This is a tactical one. Okay, and from where they will buy the chip and all these things would be the operational decisions. Okay, right. The next question for you guys, it is right. Sir, I am new and you are completed the chapter number 1 or not? No, it has been going on. Okay, chapter number 1, it's done only half. Okay, आधा हुआ है, बाकी है. Okay, right. Product pricing is the area of study for. You have to price a product. What should be the price of the product? It should stand the competition. Okay, it should be affordable for the consumers. It should not be very cheap. It should not be very costly. Okay, everyone. So which kind of the area this is for study? It is for microeconomics or macroeconomics? It is for management efficiency or all of these? Yes. Let me know into the comment box. Yes, Sagar is giving the right answer. Being chartered accountant. Prerna is also correct there. Anita, hi, welcome your new student, I guess, right? Believer number 1. Okay, that's great. It's an area for microeconomics, right? So there are certain areas which are reserved for the microeconomics, right? We have studied yesterday also. These are the areas for the microeconomics: the product pricing, the consumer behavior, the factor pricing, economic condition of the section of the people. A section of the people, we are not talking here about the country, right? The behavior of the firms, the location of the industry. Okay, right? These are all the microeconomics areas. Okay, now moving ahead, and I see one more question is there with me. Yes, let me see. Yes, the long-term trend projection. So okay, you are looking from the long-term angle, right, for the business firm. Are which kind of thing it is dependent upon, or dependent on? I would like to say it would dependent on which factors. The long-term projections are dependent on which factor? The microeconomic factors, macroeconomic factors, either A or B, none of these. Come on guys, let me know into the comment box on which factors this long-term trend projections would be dependent on, right guys? So you have planning for 20-30 years, so you have to keep the many factors in point, right? You have to see which direction your country is going on, which in direction the economy is going on, what kind of the people are there, what is the demography. Do you know about the demography? Yes, sir, your network is running slow. Let me check if my network is running slow. Let me just check if it is running slow. Okay, I would just go on and type the fast.com, and yes, it has been little, it's 40 Mbps here. It's maybe a problem from the networker side. No, it is 92 Mbps, right? It's comfortable here. It's comfortable here. Yeah. So it's a macroeconomic factors on which you have to base your long-term decisions. Always keep in mind, you have to base your long-term decisions on macroeconomic factors and not on the microeconomics factors. Okay? Sir, when is your plus batch starting? It would get started, I guess it would get started after some time in coordination with the management. We'll be announcing it at a flow, right? It is not like we will be announcing just mine batch. We'll be doing it for all. We'll be doing for all, like every faculty would be there. There would be group of 4 and 5 people, and they would be announcing the batch, right? Would that be okay, Ananta? Okay, right. Come on guys. Okay, now let's proceed with our lecture. Come on guys, we have already covered this thing. Okay, microeconomics. What is microeconomics? It's a study of individual units. Okay, so study of you and me, study of Believer, Sagar, Prerna, Ananta, Vaishnavi, right? All this study of the economic behavior of the individuals is called microeconomics. That's really very simple, sir. That's really very simple. When it comes to the study of Reliance Jio, it is also micro study. Okay, it is also micro study. When it comes to the study of Apple Incorporation or Google, it again a microeconomics, because it is talking about the individuals. But when we combine these individuals, it becomes aggregate. And when I say aggregates, when I study about the aggregate demand, when I study about the aggregate supply, it is macroeconomics. Is it clear? Is it super clear to each and everyone, right? If it's super clear to each and everyone, just type their SC. Come on guys, just type their SC. Okay, SC, it's super clear, right? Sir, it is super clear, and we have already covered these concepts, right? National income and national output. The national output is called as what? Gross domestic product. It is called as gross domestic product. What is gross domestic product? Is the value of the goods and services produced in the economy. This has already been covered. I am just taking through that, right? It has already been covered in yesterday's lecture, right? Then second thing is general price level and the interest rates. So general price level means what? Inflation. It means what? Inflation. General price level means the general goods, the cost of general goods. If it is rising, then the demand will fall. Okay. If the interest rates are falling, then the people will apply for more and more loan. They would be demanding more and more stuff, right? This all things we have covered yesterday's lecture, right? Now, balance of trade and balance of payment. Balance of trade means the trading activities, and balance of payment means all activities including trading, capital, non-capital, any kind of the activity would be out there, right? So when we talk about China, when we talk about China, tell me guys, who is exporting more to China, and is China exporting more to India or India exporting more to China? Let me know into the comment box. Can you tell me guys, right? If we come to this point, which point? Balance of trade. What we get is the China is actually exporting more to India. Okay, everyone, exporting more to India, and India is exporting less to China, and therefore the BOP situation, or I would say BOT situation. It is BOT situation, means balance of trade situation would be favorable to China. It would be favorable to China. Yes, Ankita, yes, Sagat, right? So it is favorable to China. China would be claiming more money every time from India. Okay, everyone, they would be saying we have to take money from you because we are exporting more to you, right? So this situation is favorable to China. Now that India is retaliating, India is saying no, you have to make your policies in the way that we would be matching each other. It is not necessary that we would be exceeding you, but we want to match you. Okay, everyone, it should not be one way. Okay, so this time the whole world is experiencing that the China is exporting them a lot and China is gaining a lot, but these individual countries are not getting that much. Okay, now what is this balance of payment? Now balance of payment is balance of trade, means is trading goods. Okay, everyone, buying and selling stuff. Now it may happen that the China may give loan to India, or India may give loan to China, or it may happen that China may invest in India, or it may happen that India also invest in China, right? So it may happen. So what happens? Suppose here the balance of trade is 500. Now the China has invested 500 more into it. So it creates a situation of balance of payment. So balance of payment becomes 1000. Okay, everyone. So when you say only balance of trading goods, it is called balance of trade. When you combine every kind of the payment, the loan payment, the investment payment, or any kind of the things, right? When you get this balance, it is called the balance of payments. So which one is a bigger term? Can you just say me? Can you just type there which one is a bigger area? The balance of trade is a bigger area, or balance of payment is bigger area? Which one is a wider one? If you say about trade, it is just trading goods. When you say about payment, it is trade as well as the other things like investment, loans, grants and everything, right? Okay, so many things comes into it. So which one is wider? Balance of trade is wider or balance of payment is wider? Let me know into the comment box, right? Which one is a wider term? And all these things are the aggregates. Okay, everyone. Okay, so this is the study matter of the macroeconomics. It is concerned with the import, export, foreign investment. It is also concerned with the foreign investment. Okay, everyone. So when we are talking about import exports, we are talking about balance of trade. Okay, everyone, we are talking about balance of trade. When we are talking about foreign investment, we are talking about balance of payment, right? We are talking about balance of payment. Okay, so you will find a lot many countries are making the investment in India, right? The India in exporting the pharma products means medicines and all to the USA. The USA companies are making the foreign investment in India. So you will find that the balance of payment situation is far more favorable for the USA. Okay, in balance of trade, India might be very good, right, in comparison to USA, right? But in balance of payment situation, the USA is quite, because they are making a lot of foreign investment in India. You know about the Reliance and the Facebook deal? You know about it? Who invested in which, right? The Facebook invested around they invested maybe around 43,000 crore rupees in Geo platforms, right? And they bought a stake of 10% into Geo. Can you just visualize this? $26 billion came to the Reliance. Okay, 26 billion in total it came to the Reliance from the foreign entities. They sold the stake in the Geo. They just they just covered their whole loan. They just paid their whole loan, and now they are virtually debt-free company. Okay, everyone. So how this is happening? This is because of the foreign investment coming to the India. Okay, and they are buying the stuff. They are buying the companies into India, and that is also good because we lack in the capital. We have the land, we have the labor, but we don't have the capital. We have the guts to be the entrepreneur, but we don't have the enough capital to carry the economy to the greater length, to the greater, the tops of the hills or like that. Okay, right. Now another concept is external value of the currency, right? Now, how does the external value of the currency affect the country's import and export? It is very important. So if your value of the currency is lower, then the products, the products being manufactured at your country would seems to be very cheaper for the other countries. Yes, this is a fact. This is a fact. Yes. So what China is doing, China is manipulating the currency. They are lowering their currency by supplying, by printing more and more currency. What is the benefit of the China? So it will create a bubble. Every country would see China. They would see the product of the China. It could be any product. It could be computer, laptop. It could be anything, right? And then they will convert it into their currency in order to pay them. So what will happen? They will buy it because it appears cheaper, not because the product is cheaper, but because the currency is cheaper. Not because the product is cheaper, but currency is cheaper. They would be buying more. Okay, everyone. So that makes their product very cheap. And when it comes to USA, their currency is very, very costly, and that makes their product very costly also, right? So you will find that China is always ahead in exporting to all the countries. Okay, everyone, because their value of the currency has been manipulated to be shown as cheaper, right? And that is benefiting the China, and this is a macroeconomic concept, right? The next concept is overall level of the saving and the investment. Okay, can you tell me the difference between saving and the investment? Can you tell me the difference between the saving and investment? Let me introduce a very important concept. When it comes to income, you earn something, right? You earn something. The first thing you should do is to save some money for the future, right? And when you think this money that I have saved, it's been there with me for a long time and I am not generating anything. So what I would do, I would invest into something, right? I may invest it into, like, I can buy the FD from the bank. I could buy the shares. I could invest into the PPF. I could invest into the NPS and so many things. This money, this investment forms the capital. Okay, everyone, this forms the capital. So if the income of the people rises, the saving automatically rises, and so as the investment rises, and this provide the capital for the businesses, and this is a very crucial factor for the growth of the business into the economy. So this is very important economic concept, and it is studied in macroeconomics. What is the overall level of the savings for the individuals and how much they are investing? Okay, have you heard of this slogan, mutual fund sahi hai? Have you ever, heard this in TVs and all the ad and the commercial, mutual fund sahi hai? So basically mutual funds are what? When you are earning something, you have to save, okay? And you would invest in the mutual funds. This mutual funds are gonna invest in the shares, right? And these shares are of the people who have already been into the business, right? They will get their capital back, and this capital would be used for the purpose of further expanding the business or new businesses, right? So this way the things goes on. This way the things goes on, right? Okay. If you want a separate lecture on mutual funds, let me know. I would arrange a separate lecture for the mutual funds, right? Okay. Level of the employment rate of the economic growth. This is very important. What do you think, guys? Right? Is employment a very important thing for the peace, for the security of all the people? We need adequate employment for each and every one. We need jobs, right? Because jobs and the economic growth are correlated with each other. How? If the jobs are more, people will be getting more income. They would be spending more. If they're spending more, there would be more sales. There would be more economic activities, and there would be growth. Right? So it's very simple. So if there is less employment, people would not be getting much salaries. If they are not getting much salaries, they would not be spending, they would be saving, or they would be keeping their money with themselves. They would not be taking the risk, and there would be decline in the economic growth. So these are the correlated terms. The level of employment and the economic growth are correlated terms. Okay? Right. So this is how we are completed both the things, the macroeconomics and the microeconomics. I hope you enjoyed this whole series of micro and macroeconomics. It was just 1.5 hours that we have given to this, right? So it is very important for a business it is very important for a business to consider both the things, microeconomics as well as macroeconomics. Obviously, for long-term perspective, the microeconomics analysis for a business is very important. Okay, everyone. Macroeconomics is going to influence the individual firm performance as well as its decisions in the long term. It is very important to understand, in the long term, the macroeconomic factors are going to affect the decisions, but in the short term, the microeconomic factors are going to affect the business, right? For example, you are a bank. Right? Can you tell me any popular bank, right? For example, India's best bank is SDFC Bank, right? Then comes the most valued bank, that comes like SBI, State Bank of the India. Now, SDFC Bank, they have a portfolio, like loan portfolio of around 12 lakh crore rupees. And when it comes to like a State Bank of India, they have loan portfolio of 24 lakh rupees. But when it's come to the market valuation, the SDFC Bank is far more valued than State Bank of India, right? So State Bank of India has a lot of assets, but SDFC has less assets, but you will find the State Bank of India's value is a little lower than the SDFC Bank. This is because it is a public bank, and you will find the SDFC Bank is a private bank. Okay, sir, no issue at all, right? Now, when it comes to the bank has to look to macroeconomic factors a lot. They have to check the interest rate prevailing in the economy. They have to check the inflation, what has been going on. They have to check the economic growth. They have to see the GDP growth and lot many things, because they have to frame a policy for the long term, for the coming 5 to 6 years. For them, macroeconomics is really very important. So in order to take any long-term decision, do not ignore the macroeconomic factors. What has been going on? The long-term trends are really very important. If you just ignore these long-term trends, then you are going to be in losses, and therefore the business world has to look at macroeconomics. However, for individual firms, microeconomic factors would always be relevant. For macroeconomic factors should be studied well, so that we can take the long-term decisions. Okay, now let's proceed with the new concept, right? So everyone, are you there? Hello everyone, come on guys. So to nahi gaye bachcha, theek hai? So to nahi gaye bachcha, right? Let me know, are you there? Okay, that's great. Okay guys, now number one thing, nature of business economics. What is business economics, right? The one thing is very clear, the world is very complex, okay, and so is the economic world. Okay everyone, so first thing they wrote is, economic world is extremely complex, as there is a lot of interdependence. What do you mean interdependence? One industry is dependent upon other industry, right? One industry is dependent upon other industry. One individual is dependent upon other individual. Sir, how come? Please tell. Okay, sir, how come? Please tell. Come on everyone. For example, today, education industry, or what you call as online education industry, is dependent upon telecommunication industry. Okay, yeah. If there are no networks, if there are no mobile network operators, then there would be no education, online education. Yes sir, no issue at all. Now this telecommunication industry is dependent upon, a sort of IT components industry, right? Of this, there is no IT components, they would not be able to analyze the data, or they would not be able to transform the things into digital, or so many things are into it, right? Now they are also dependent upon the hardware industries, the manufacturers of Wi-Fi devices, or hardware, or the manufacturers of the mobile devices. Also, in that way, the industries are interdependent. They could not operate in isolation. They are interdependent. They have to take the decisions looking at to the other things. For example, in 2004, Apple launched iPhone. And they launched the iPhone which would be based upon some applications. Now today we are saying WhatsApp, or today we are saying Facebook as applications. So it was a first concept been designed in 2004. Okay, a first concept is for design in 2004, that Apple would be coming with the iPhone that would have some apps. Okay, so a lot many companies, the mobile companies, ignored this, and one of the biggest company that ignored this particular new thing was Nokia. Okay, Nokia said no, We would not go this way. We would not operate on the Google's model of Android and all, right? We'll have our own. And what happened to Nokia, you know. Nokia is nowhere now. Nokia is nowhere now. Why it is nowhere now? Because they couldn't adopt it to the changes in the industry. Now you cannot run on isolation. You cannot say I am the only one. Okay, you have to see what is happening in the world. You have to see what is happening in the world, and there economics is gonna help you. You have to apply the logic. You have to apply the analytical tools. Analytical tools means you have to see the data. You have to make the meaningful, classification of the data so to arrive at the business decisions. Because the world is getting extremely complex, because the world is getting extremely interdependent, and that's make a very important cause to look at to everything in the practice, in the theory. Okay, right. So the first thing I would say, what is business economics? Now it's a very practical thing. Now it may be asked in the examinations. Okay, everyone. So please keep your attentions or the eyeballs into the to the screen. Okay, the first and the foremost thing, it's a science. Sir, the problem is you would say science, after some time you will say the business economics is art, and you said ki we are the commerce students. Okay, so the first thing it is science, then you are saying it's an art. Now we are studying in the commerce. Why so? See, commerce is what? Commerce is very selfish area. They use everything. They use arts. They use science also. They will sell the scientific stuff. They are also going to sell the artistic things. So we are very selfish people. Okay, we are very selfish people. So we would use this business economics as a science. We'll explore the theories. We will use it for the purpose of the business in order to generate more and more profits. We are going to have more and more analysis so that we can grow in the businesses. We will use it as an so that we can achieve our objectives, the long-term, short-term objectives or whatever, right? So first thing I would like to ask you, what is science? Right? What is science? Okay. Science, it's not something that when you say it's physics or when you say it's chemistry. Okay, science is very simple. It's a study of things as they are. Okay, so you'll find this chip. This is a chip. Okay, everyone. So science will study what kind of chip it is, what is the dimension, what is the width, what is the length, what is the width, and what is the characteristics, how it is prepared, what is functions. This is all, right? They will make the description of everything. They will go in depth, and they will just say this is this, this is that. That's it. This is science. This is science. Okay. Newton was sitting below the tree. Okay, an apple fell on his head. Okay, everyone, right? So what he said, why this apple came falling on my head? Okay, ये ऊपर भी तो जा सकता था. It could have gone above my head. It could have gone to the sky. Why it fall below only, right? So, then there was a discovery of the gravitational force. The earth has some attractive capacity. It attracts the things towards it. Okay. And then there are some other, kind of theories which say that mass always have some attraction. They have some gravitational force. So more mass you have, the more gravitational force you would have, right? So this is science. But is it useful for us? If the thing is falling to, earth, is it useful to us? We know about it, right? It has been falling from lot of centuries. We have not got anything out of it. Okay, everyone. So this is science which studies the thing as they are. That, okay, the earth has gravitational power. It will attract the things towards it. Okay, the things will fall below only. They are not going to get above, right? If there is something like gas balloon and all, it will go above because the volume of that gas is really very low and they will rise above. Okay, these are the things which are into the science. But are this useful, or are we required to make it useful? Are this useful, or we are required to get it useful, right? We are required to get it useful, and therefore for the practical application of anything we need art. We need art, right? You know what, there are a lot many doctors in your area, but you prefer one doctor only every time you get sick. Yes or no? Let me know into the comment box, right? There are a lot of doctors in your area, but this only one doctor. You will find this doctor has something different from the others. Whenever I go to this doctor, I get cured. Yes or super yes? Pooja Singh says, is there any amendment in the economics syllabus? There are very simple, very here and there kind of amendment, very halka amendments, very small amendments. But there is that is into your in your syllabus, in your study material. So that would be covered by that. Okay, I'm letting you prepare for the May examinations or June 2021 examination, and I'm covering the material of June 21 examinations also. June or May 21 examinations, right? Yes. So his November 2020 material applicable for the May. Institute has came up with the new material for May 2021. Okay, so you can just simply avoid that material for November 2020 and start using the May 2021. There's hardly 3 to 4% difference here and there. There's hardly 3 to 4% difference here and there, right? Sir, I am November 2020 student. So what was your result, Pooja? What was your result? Did you get through the examination or what? Right. Okay. So come on guys, I asked you a question, right? Every doctor knows that you have cold. Okay. Every doctor knows that you have some sickness, and this particular this particular medicine will work, or this particular medicine may not work. Every doctor knows about it, right? But what comes to the success of one doctor is the application of that knowledge, and the application of that knowledge is called the art. Okay, everyone, the application of the knowledge is called the art. You have the rules, you have the regulations. As a science, you know what is the cause and effect relationship, that the apple is falling. Why the apple is falling? Because the earth has gravitational force. This happened because of this. Cause and effect means what? Cause of effect means this happened because of this. Right, everyone? The reason for happening this is this. This is a cause and effect relationship. Okay, these are the rules. But how we are applying the rules in order to make the best out of it, in order to attain our objectives, it's the art. Okay, so you might be knowing everything about what you are studying. You might be knowing about microeconomics, macroeconomics. Knowing another thing, and application is another thing. Okay, everyone. So you have a lot of motivation, but you're not doing anything. You're not making some execution. You're not running after your dreams. Then making dreams is very stupidity. Do not make the dreams if you don't want to fulfill it. Do not make the dreams if you don't want to fulfill it. And that's the same thing, right? If you are making something, you are studying something, but you are not using it for the purpose of making a decisions or attain the objectives, is useless thing. So, business economics is science which will study the concepts, which will study the individual demand, the law of demand, the law of the supply. At the same time, it will see how can this be used in order to attain the objectives. The objectives could be anything. It could be elevation of the poverty, it could be generation of the more employment, or it could be increasing the profitability. When we are talking about business economics, we are talking here about how can we generate the more revenue, how can we have more profitability. Are you getting this point? Are you getting this point, guys? Are you there? Right? Okay, so Pooja says you was not unable to give the examination. Pooja, just don't worry. Okay, the next exam is just 3 months away. Okay, do attend the classes regularly. We are going to cover everything. Okay, everyone, if you want, you can join the plus subscription also. You can apply my code PINKESH. Don't be like disheartened because you couldn't attend the classes or you couldn't attend the examinations and all. I'm sure that there are a lot of challenges we have dealt in 2022. 2020 was the worst year that we have faced, but the better things are going to come to us, right? And we are gonna crack. Every one of us are gonna crack. So you are also gonna crack the CA examinations. Yes, if you crack the CA examination, same as my result. Okay, I take it as my result only, right? How to prepare for the amendments? They are not very significant amendments. Don't worry about it, right? They've already been into your study material, and everything would be covered by your faculties at Unacademy. Don't worry about it. There are hardly 1 or 2 amendments. Okay, and in company law there are some amendments, but they are not yet applicable for your examination. So virtually there are no amendments at all, right? There's a shuffling of some matter here and there. That's it, right? The paragraphs are shuffled from one to another. That's it. There is no one bigger amendments into it. Don't worry about it, right? Yeah, BCK, I would also cover the BCK. It's very strong part of area for me, right? So be there. We will covering the BCK also. We'll starting the class for also it, right? We'll giving the two, the two lectures every week. Let some days pass. Okay, let some day pass. Okay, right. So what do you think about Jan 21 examination? I have given in Jan, right? So let's see when the result comes. I hope that there would be the best to everything, right? Right. So your class timing. So class timing would be 11 to 11:45, right? 11 to 11:45, right? Okay, fine. So science is a study of the things as they are, and business economics integrates a tool of the decision sciences such as mathematics, statistics, econometrics with economic theory, right? Econometrics is what? It's some terms or data collection points or data collection or terminologies. Okay, everyone. So they are going to use the mathematics, they are gonna use the statistics a lot, right, to arrive at the relationship between cause and the effect. Okay, everyone. So basically, have you heard about this thing, law of demand? So law of demand, how this is arrived, law of demand? They would have collected the data. They have collected the data from various individuals. What they are doing when the price is falling by 10 rupees? Are they buying more in quantity? If they are buying more into the quantity, so a lot of data was collected, and then after they arrived at the law of demand that says whenever the price of the commodity falls, the demand for that commodity rises. So simply the price falling is the cause. Okay, everyone. The effect is more demand. So this is a cause and effect relationship, and that was arrived by using the statistics. Obviously there was plus minus, there was mathematics. How much the things are falling, how much the things are increasing, it is called elasticity of the demand. It is called as elasticity of the demand. Have you heard of this term, elasticity of the demand? So elasticity of the demand, more than one, less than one, all this is science. Okay, everyone. So we'll combine these things with the economic theory, and we will arrive at the cause and effect relationship. Okay, and this relationship, this particular rules and the procedure would be used. Okay, everyone. And you have to make sure all things are scientific here. There should not be any bias. No bias should out be there. There shouldn't be any kind of subjectivity. Everything should be unbiased, and there should be no subjectivity. Everything should be objective. Okay, no subjectivity or no bias. So basically, whenever we are approaching business science, we are approaching it as unbiased one, right? We are approaching it as objectively as things are, no emotion attached to it, nothing, right? So it is business economics, right? Okay. Now second thing, the business economics is based upon microeconomics. So we are largely focused upon microeconomics. Okay, everyone. So what is our main objective? We want to survive for long, right? Because surviving for long is, earning for long. Okay, everyone. The second thing is to make it profitable. Make it profitable, because if you are doing some activities, you are not earning out of it, then it will kill the objective, right? You want to grow. Every area of your life, you want to grow. Every person wants to grow. Okay, in every area of the life, right? So it is same with the business. You want to have the long-term survival, and second, you want to make your business very profitable for you, right? Now, very important thing is today, the economics which is based upon micro would be very important for taking the decisions. Which kind of the decisions? The two types of decisions are very important here, right? The first one is the tactical decisions based upon the environment, the changes in the environment, and the second type of decisions which are based upon microeconomics is the operational decisions. So tactical decisions and operational decisions. Okay, everyone. This decisions would be very important in for the long-term survival. These are very important, and these are based upon microeconomics. What changes are there from the business perspectives, and what decisions we have to take. So microeconomics, that means you have to take the tactical decisions and the operational decisions. Okay, everyone, right? Now then it comes about, it incorporates the element of macroeconomics, right guys? So macroeconomics, what is the inflation, what are the interest rates, what are the employment levels and all, right? Now suppose you launched Land Rover in India in 1990s, right? What you think, would your Land Rover factory or the industry would be a hit or a flop? Let me know into the comment box. Sir, bias means, that means you are like you are inclining to something like, okay, for example, some people are biased towards some political party, so they will not hear something else. Okay, they would be saying they are correct even if they are incorrect. This is biasness. Okay, basically it's biasness. You have to take a judgment like this is that, this is that, this is that. Whatever it is, it is. Okay, if this is speaker, this is speaker. Okay everyone, this is red color, or this is black color, this is black color. Okay, don't be like it is black but I think it should be termed as gray. It is biasness. Okay everyone, so if you are, it should not be giving importance to one and ignoring others. You have to be at fact. You have to be at fact, right? Yes. So I ask you a question. If you have established a factory or the industry in 1990 and that factory would be manufacturing the Land Rover cars, what do you think? Would that be a hit or a big flop? Would that be a hit or a big flop? Okay, so Ankita says it would be it would have been a flop. Anyone else? Anyone else? 1990 में Land Rover car 1 crore 2 crore, right? 1 crore 2 crore, right? If you launch that car in India, would that have been a hit or a flop thing? It would certainly would be a flop, because they were not much customers of it. The income level of the country was really very low. Yes, the income level of the country was really very low. Okay everyone, and then the normal cars couldn't make it. Okay everyone, there was only Maruti or some Tata was there, but normal cars were very hard to sell. How would you sell the Land Rover cars? Okay, but today if you establish Land Rover factory in India, are there possibilities of it getting hit? Yes or no, guys? Right? Are there any possibilities it getting hit? Yes or no? Right? Let me know into the comment box. Right? Let me know into the comment box. Yes. What are the possibilities if you make it today? If you establish the factory today, what are the possibilities? Yes. Okay, so it is going to be hit nowadays because India is rising. India is not the 1990s, 90s era, India. It is grown. It has grown far below the normal country, right? We have more people who are very good salaried. We have more businesses. We have a buzzing capital markets. We have foreign investment coming into the country, right? So this, all the things are favoring more and more companies coming to India and manufacturing the things, right? So these are something which have to be taken care while taking a business decision, and this is all the macroeconomics. So macroeconomics is basically you have to judge the income level of the people, you have to judge the employment level of the people, you have to judge the interest rate, the inflation, because this is going to affect your business in the long term. So basically the business manager must be acquainted, he must be knowing about all this macroeconomic variables, how the things changes in the country, what are the present variables, what are the future variables, what may influence the business things, and what may not influence are going to influence him as a business manager, right? So business manager has to keep that in view. Okay everyone, so in my city is really very small city. It is just a population of 10 lakh to 12 lakh. Okay, and the level of the people's income level is limited. Okay, they are not earning crores of rupees. So if I launch Land Rover showroom into my city, then it would be certainly a biggest failure for everyone, right? Why? Because nobody has that income level. Hardly 1 or 2 people will buy the Land Rover, and that too once in a year, that too once in the 10 years. Okay everyone, so I have to keep this macroeconomic variables in view, and then after take the decision of whether to establish a business or not, right? Yes. Read my reply. Dilip Kumar. Hi Dilip Kumar Tiwari, welcome to the class. How are you? Yes, that's it, right? So next is use of the theories of the market and the private enterprises. Now the business economics are going to use a theory of the market, which kind of the market it is, right? Is it a monopoly market? Is it a oligopoly market? Or is it any other sort of market? It could be perfect competition, it could be imperfect competition. There's so many types of the markets, okay, in the theory. Okay, so you have to study which kind of the market we are operating, and accordingly you have to take the business decisions. Then private enterprises, yes, exactly. So private enterprises are are in lack of the resources. They don't have much resources like public enterprises. Okay, when it comes to the government enterprises, they have power. Government has a power. They can frame the rules according to their need. They can create the monopoly. They have created in the case of the railways also. They earlier had in the insurance sector because there was only one company, the LIC. But now you will find that there are a lot of private enterprises. They have limited resources, and this private resources are used for the purpose of satisfying the wants of the people. So they would be producing the things accordingly. Okay, everyone. So this private enterprises, the theory of the firm and the association will be very important for the business economics. So again, it is again based upon the microeconomics. This is again based upon the microeconomics. Yes, theory of the markets would be dependent upon the macroeconomics, but enterprises, private enterprises, you have to study the microeconomics here. Right. Right. How much you will earn? Yes, how much right, come on. Pragmatic in approach. What is means pragmatic? It means practical in approach. So unlike other economic theories which are very based upon theories, which are not giving any conclusion, which is not dynamic, which is not giving the practical examples, what is going in the business world and all, this business economics is very practical. It tackles the practical problems the firm faces in the real world. So in the real world, what is going on? What is the solution? So I would say it is solution based. Okay, solution based. So we are approaching the studies in order to solve the problem. Okay, everyone, and not to create one more problem in the form of a theory. Interdisciplinary nature. So if you want to study the business economics, then you must have the knowledge of mathematics. You should have the knowledge of operational research. This would be there in the CA final. Okay, everyone. So how to complete a project, what would be the timeline of the project, this all things are discussed in operation research. Then management theory. Yes, how to deal with the human resources, how to deal with the employees. Okay, everyone, how to make employees motivated, what should be their incentive structures. Or it could be like managing the enterprise, the money of the enterprise, where should our company go, or what should be the brand name of a particular product, and all these things. Accounting, you should be having the knowledge of the accounting in order to understand the business economics. You should be knowing about the balance sheet, what is balance sheet, what is asset, what is liability. Marketing, yes, it's a very fantastic area. If you're good at marketing, you will survive all your life, because marketing is something spreading the word about your product, right? Finance, you should be good at finance also. A little bit knowledge of the finance is very important, right? Statistics and econometrics, I have told you already about it. So it's interdisciplinary. It is not that we are been talking about economics only. We have to combine other subjects in order to complete the business economics subject. And the last one is normative in nature. So there are two types of the natures of anything we study. The first one is positive and second one is normative, right? So what is positive? Positive means it describes the things. It describes the thing, this is that. Okay, so it is a scientific feature. Okay, normative means prescriptive means you should be doing that. Okay, everyone, which one is better, which one is not better? So when we are talking about good or bad, which should be done or what should not be done, it is descriptive. It is not descriptive, it is prescriptive. It is normative in nature. So business economics would be prescribing you what ought to be, what we should do and what we should arrive. Okay, what we should do and what we should not be doing, we should be avoiding. Okay, everyone, so we are not the positive one, we are normative one. Okay, so at the time when we are making the study, we are positive, right? At the time we are applicating it, it is normative. We will be making the suggestions. Okay, everyone, it is to give the value suggestion. Okay, if you're not giving any kind of value suggestion, then it will create the problems for you, right? So all this for today, guys. I hope you like the class today, right? If you want to make some suggestion how the classes should flow on, I would be making those suggestions into it. As you know, this is my first class in English language, so I'm little bit uncomfortable, but I am trying my best, and I've improved from last two classes and all. I would be improving throughout the classes also, right? Guys, tomorrow's class would be at 11. So we're meeting again at 11 a.m. in the morning, right? 11 to 11:45 are our classes, right? The first thing that we do in the classes is a normal introduction, and then we'll move to some MCQs, right? So there would be 5 to 10 MCQs tomorrow, and then we'll be moving to the next, class, that would be the scope of the business economics, right? If you have any doubt, then you can, just ask me here. I would be replying right now, okay? Right. Have you any doubt? Do you have any doubt? Let me know into the comment box. Okay. Right. So bye bye guys. Take care. We're meeting again at 11 tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye. Take care guys. Take care. Bye bye. Bye. Good idea of MCQs. Sir, please conduct a session of the MCQs. Sure. I would be conducting 10 MCQs tomorrow, and one other MCQs class at a special class at Unacademy. I would be doing that. Yes, sure, Prerna. I will announce tomorrow. I will give the link also. Okay, I will give the link also. Right. Okay. So to end the class, I would recommend you, if you haven't taken the subscription yet, you can take the subscription. You can use my code PINKESH, right, in order to get the 10% off, right? Bye bye guys. I would be looking to see who would be the first one coming into the class tomorrow morning at 11. Today it was Vaishnavi, and let me see who else would come at the beginning of the class, right? Okay. Bye bye guys. Take care. Bye bye. Tata. See you.